What's the rush, bro? Seems like every single person today is trying to rush life, trying to beat life as if it's a video game, as if getting to the end will mean something when in reality, the end is the same for everyone. We're all just going to turn into ashes, into dirt, and become one with Mother Nature. And so that begs the question, why is everyone rushing? What's the point of trying to go fast? I think a huge part of it is social media. I mean, we think that if we're not going fast, we think if we're not building a business, going to school, working a job, having a girlfriend, and then making a YouTube video all at the same time, we're falling behind. When in reality, there is no behind or ahead. You know, it sounds very cringe to say, but every single person is literally on their own path, doing their own thing. But social media and comparison says otherwise. You know, I'm 19. There's a 16-year-old who's a millionaire. And there's also a 20-year-old who doesn't have a job right now. And that's okay. And so the reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to talk about how we can enjoy life more. How we can enjoy life more. And I think the biggest thing, at least for me, is just taking a second every now and then, especially in the moments where I know I'm going to rush, right? Maybe you know the times where you're going to rush too. If you're writing an exam or you're going to the gym, you're in the gym, you're, in the morning as you do your routine, if you're in the bathroom, whatever it could be, whatever these situations are where you typically rush, identify them. And then ask yourself, or give yourself conscious reminders in those moments. Put sticky notes on your walls to say, take your time, enjoy. There's no need to rush the morning, except if you're late. If you're late, obviously rush. But there is also a way to enjoy the rush and not let it consume you and take stress. And then now your morning is ruined because you're rushing. And once you've identified these activities, the second part to rushing less in life and to taking a step back is to do activities which promote sort of, you could say mindfulness, but for me, I think it's more about the focus that you get, the dopamine detoxing effect that it has. My favorite one is journaling, writing in a book. It just helps to get my thoughts out. And every time I journal, I can't rush it. The writing is slow. My mind moves at a million miles per hour, but the writing moves at 5. And so I'm forced to slow down my thoughts. And my attention span is forced to elongate to fit that time span. That helps me just appreciate my life more. Appreciate the colors on this pillow. Once I move out of my parents' house, I might never see this pillow again. Maybe I should appreciate it. Or maybe it doesn't even matter. And the third part, once you know when you're going to rush, once you're doing activities like journaling or meditation or going on walks, like 20-minute walks without your phone, or working out without music, all of these things are when people say I'm going to do a dopamine detox, that's so popular on the internet. Well, those are a lot of the activities that they mention. And I just think they give a higher quality of life. Going on a walk and enjoying nature, writing in a notebook like we're in the 1600s, allows you to enjoy life more without this block of a phone that we always have on us. But the third part is people. The people around you are going to shape whether you rush, the way you live life. Rushing, enjoying, stressed, calm, happy, sad. ambitious, lazy. There's lots of studies that have been done on this. But if every single person in your apartment complex, in your household, is rushing or stressed, that energy is going to reflect or come back onto you. And then you're going to have to figure out what to do with that. Sometimes you can't control it. Sometimes your parents are a certain way and you have to learn to live with that and not let it affect you, which is a life lesson in itself. But sometimes you do have an opportunity to change your living situation, change your people situation, and make a better life for yourself. Maybe your community just doesn't match your vibe and you need to find a different community and move to Florida beside a beach or spend some time in Europe. But don't take this too far. Every single person on this earth has qualities that they're working on. So just because someone has one bad quality doesn't mean it's the end of the world and you have to move out of the house. Move to Mars because the 7 billion people on Earth aren't perfect. Oh my God. Right? As if we're all perfect too. Who are we to judge when we ourselves are imperfect? And so the point of this video, if I were to sum it up in one sentence or a couple of sentences, is rushing is not bad. Sometimes we need to rush, but there is a way to rush and enjoy your life. And when we don't need to, when we have the time, which most of us do 24/7, or we can make the time. We can wake up 10 minutes earlier and make time to have a slow morning, to enjoy our lives. Our lives aren't running from us. In fact, we are running from our lives. So take a step back because you only live once. Make sure you enjoy it. See you tomorrow.